Hello, this is Invector, and welcome to my newest Hearts of Iron 4 video. Today we will be playing as Poland and we will be electing a king, the Cossack king. This is going to be an uncut run, which means you get to see every little detail of what I'm doing in the game. But this also means the video will be hours long, so I will be speeding up the majority of the footage. We start with Regency Council as the focus. Research is the same as always, which is electronics, industry, and construction. And for construction, we will be building military factories. For production, we will be making a lot of guns, artillery, and anti-air. We have a sizable army, and for this run, we will be using pure cavalry divisions with supports. For our focus, we will be deploying a lot of divisions, so Q mini divisions. We will complete 5th of November Act first, since it will trigger the event sequence that will allow us to get the Cossack King. Then we will get the Baltic countries under our control, and then fight either Soviets or Germans, as both will want a piece of our glorious country. We also need to be careful about the impeding communist civil war, so we need to go down the industrial path and stop it before it causes any problems. The 4-year plan is complete. No, we don't want Frederick as our king, and let's continue with the research slot. Then we can do the railway gaps. We will also be refusing the Habsburg candidate. Machine tools is done, continue with dispersed industry. Research slot is done, railway gaps it is. No, we don't want Michael as our king either. And for our new research slot, let's go with Engine 2. Construction 1 is complete. We continue with survivability studies for planes. Also, the civil war in Spain has started, but we are still non-aligned, so we can't do anything about it yet. And finally, the Cossack king. Yes, we want Avalov as our king, who gives attack and defense bonuses to cavalry, and also minus 25% to war goal justification times. We can also deploy the new divisions, continue with agrarian reform to get rid of the approaching civil war. We will also up the conscription law to get more manpower. Engine 2 is done, we continue with construction 2. Survivability studies is done, let's do improved mission tools. Now we can send 4 divisions to Spain to get army experience and help the Spanish win. Agrarian reform is done, let's continue down the political part of the focus tree. Now that we have enough army experience, we can grab proper heritage as it buffs our cavalry. Probably the only time I'm grabbing this one in any run I make in Hearts of Iron 4. Well, there is this subscribe button that you can click on to support my tiny channel, while I grab bold attack. Our 4 divisions are in Spain, so we will set them to attack and get as much XP as they can. Mechanical computing is done, we can grab interwar artillery, and then continue dispersed industry. We will demand Lithuania and prepare our country for Estonia and Latvia. Construction 2 is complete, we can grab radio next. Now we have enough political power to get an advisor, so let's grab Woltulewski for stability and political power. Apologies if I've murdered his name. Improved machine tools is done, we can grab weapon upgrade. Demand Lithuania is done, and Lithuania is ours. Let's switch them to cavalry divisions and continue with Demand Slovakia. We should also improve relations with Czechoslovakia so they accept our demands. Now we have a very sizable but technologically backwards army. That soon will change, however, with our air force. I am now switching all of my army into cavalry divisions. Interwar artillery is done. Let's continue with range improvements for planes. Demand Slovakia is complete, and they actually agree. I can't believe it worked. Now we own Slovakia. I had a break here, that's why the video is cut, but we will continue with industrial focuses. But we should definitely go for Latvia and Estonia now. We can also grab the air superiority guy as well to get the daily air experience. Disperse 2 is complete. We continue with trucks. As you see, we have a manpower problem that needs fixing. Radio is done. Let's continue with more radio. I thought about invading Austria to deny Germany Anschluss, but decided not to. Range improvements are done. Let's continue with aircraft construction. You can see me building a fighter here on a small frame. We will be using level 2 dual engines, 2 cannon ones, dual defense turrets and armor plates. We will make fighters and casks, but we'll struggle until we get a proper air force up in the air. We will modify our division to have anti-air and artillery. Invest in Eastern Poland is complete. We can grab National Defense Fund next, boosting our economy for 2 years. You can keep your occupation laws on local police force forever. It's the best. We can go for war economy now. Let's also cancel support equipment, as we won't use it. National Defense Fund is complete. Let's just continue with Central Region strategy. I'm also going to grab Flexible Organization. It's a small buff, but it's not nothing. Central Region strategy is done. I feel pretty confident about conquering the other 2 Baltic countries, so I'm going to grab the war goals. Then we can continue grabbing the other industry focuses. I want to point out that for planes there are a lot of research to do. And radio is one of the most important for spotting. Radios are absolutely crucial. Since we have so low manpower, I'm gonna up my conscription law again. We need more men. We have our war goals. Let's continue with new Polish industry. Army is positioned, Air Force is positioned. Let's declare war, and this should be rather quick. You can also manually push into their lands or just activate attack orders. Let's pick our generals and our king as our field marshal. Nothing to talk about here really, just move into empty spaces and push. Remember to position the air force. Strikes are annoying but possible, just pick the most expensive option always. Research is pretty straightforward from now on, but I will keep the footage in so you can continue along if you want. I still don't know which air doctrine tree is better in the new DLC, so if you know, comment below. Thankfully, we get rid of strikes. Latvia is done, let's conquer Estonia now. Just one army is enough, we don't want to suffer from supply problems. We have another research slot, let's continue with more industry. My plan is to let Germans grab Danzig and focus on the Soviets, who will definitely want war with us. We need to be ready by the time they declare. Estonia is done too. We have 56 factories, which is sweet. As you can see, I'm always checking, double checking, triple checking everything. So see what can be done and where can I optimize my country. Thanks to Germany, we now own Zolzi. As you can see, I have abandoned the Western Front and positioned all of my forces on the Eastern Front. We will be fighting the Russians. Let's build military factories and then radars for the eastern border. Our count of factories grow consistently. We need every single one to fight off the Russians. Now I'm going to go for the second engineer support, not because I want engineers, but because I want flame tanks. I add one more cavalry to my division to make it a nice round 20 width. UK has guaranteed us because Germany is doing Danzig or war. Surprisingly, after we give Danzig to Germany, UK will actually declare on the Soviets when they attack us because of this. We have new guns, let's start to make them. the next 150 political power, we will get ourselves another advisor, who is Lubomirsky, who gives negative 5% consumer goods, a great boost to our economy. Our factory count is now 80, we are a major power. Let's recruit more troops, we will need more. I am going to do these raids because they give good stability, more is better. Italy joins Axis and Soviets are justifying a war goal against us. We'll be in war very soon. We won't be using anti-tank guns, but if you want good CAS, you need anti-tank technology to add in cannons for your CAS. I will also be upgrading the railroads a bit, we will need it. Also recruit the Cav guy as military advisor. We have new engines, let's go for more electronics. For air spirits, I prefer aircrew surveys for lower accident chance. Don't know if it's the best. If you think it's not, let me know in the comments. Ah, Danzig or war. Sweet Danzig, we will cede you to the Germans for the time being. We will be back for it though, I promise. After we cede Danzig to the Germans, we get this event. This way we get a couple of claims and more party support, which is great for more stability. Germans have started the World War by attacking the Low Countries, and Russia will be in war against allies by attacking us very soon. We can deploy more troops, so we should. The main problem with the Soviets is that they will navally invade us and the allies can't really help us. So we will be asking for a lot of lend-lease, but otherwise their troops won't be fighting the Russians. Now that we have a new airframe, we should build a new fighter. Know that this fighter is not cost optimal, it's just the best. Russia's justification is over and they immediately declare war, and they immediately navally invade the north. This will be micro-intensive, and I'm not cutting anything, so you will know how to counter big naval invasions. I'm also getting military access from all the allies, just in case if we want to order 66 them when the time comes. As you can see, Russians are bombing the hell out of us, and our airplanes aren't sufficient yet, but they will be, in time. Since we don't have air domination, our troops aren't particularly doing well against the Russians, and I'm starting to worry maybe I should retreat from the Baltics and hold a shorter front line. Even though we encircle some of their troops, we can't finish them off, and they reeling. This will be a troublesome war, but don't worry, at the end, our winged hussars will be victorious. Remember that not only we are playing as Poland, but we are using pure cavalry divisions as well. And another naval invasion, this time to the western shores of Lithuania. We need to oppose these troops as well, and we are stretched thin. We need to gain air superiority, and we need to gain it now. But thankfully we are killing a lot of their fighters. Very soon we will have green air. We will ask for guns from every possible country. We need every help we can get. I'm also grabbing blitz for every general and for my field marshal and also for the country. It will help when we need to push. As you can see, the Western naval invasion is very worrying. They are almost linked up, and if they ever do, we will lose the war for sure. We get encircled here, just 4 divisions, but it's a costly loss for us. Thankfully, Romania joins our faction and we call them to the war. Now, as our planes down their planes, we are slowly pushing back. We are almost done with their naval invasions as we push into Crimea and capture Sevastopol. We also grab Leningrad as the Russian front line crumbles before our hooves. We will hire the regrouping guy also, it will help us win more battles. Let's also cancel anti-air, as we are now winning the air. We designed the cheapest medium flame tank as well and start producing it. Flame tanks are a great addition to any division. We completely annihilate the Russian naval invasions and push on, deep into Russian territory. Finally, one of our generals get adaptable, which is one of the best traits to have. Now the Russians are unable to stop us and we will push and we will win. The trouble is, we have zero manpower again. We invite Turkey into our faction. Caucasus are wiped off from the Russians and we will continue to push into Siberia until Russian capitulation. Turkey accepts the invitation and joins our faction. We now also have more than 100 factories. I will try to grab victory points manually to end the war. We also add logistics and medium flame tanks and motorized recon into our divisions. Italy accepts our invitation and leaves Axis and joins our faction. This, however, brings more trouble, since Italy was at war against allies, and now our allies will be invited by Italy against allies. And we will lose all of them if Italy capitulates. Soviet Union capitulates and the peace deal begins. I will puppet Soviet Union and try to grab as much land as possible. Other nations have very low war participation, so the majority of the land will be ours. Peace deal is over. Polish Russia is our puppet and we annex our cores. Glorious victory. Now we prepare for the war against the Axis. We will build railroads and radio towers near the western border, and then invade Germany in one swift attack. Surprisingly, Germans declare on my puppet Russia before I'm completely ready to fight them, no matter war it is. Green bubbles, lovely, lovely green bubbles. Push on, Zarza. Nothing more to say about this war really, it's very straightforward. Push on. Hungary and Bulgaria are actually giving me a lot more trouble than Germans, because I don't have enough divisions to stop their attack from the south. But it won't matter, Germany will capitulate before they do real damage. The best guns have been researched, let's start making them. Germany has almost capitulated. I'm sure if we take another major victory point like Stuttgart, they will surrender. USA joins the war as Japan attacks the Dutch East Indies. Need to take the USA out as well if we ever want to take allies out. We push and take Stuttgart and the war is over. Zwycięstwo. We will puppet Germany and annex other lands. We will also grab reparations from the Germans. The peace deal is over, we have 156 factories, and 2 superpowers are under our control. Now France will be reunited, and we will order 66 the allies. How this works is, if you have fought a war together with a nation and got military access through their lands, triggering a war between them, and you, without directly attacking them or one of their puppets, will cause them to attack your country, and your divisions will try to grab the land they are standing on. Thus, we will be positioning a lot of troops in United Kingdom, France and United States to capitulate them. Back in the day, you had to position troops in other countries in order to get them into the peace deal, but with the last expansion, this is no longer the case. If you just capitulate the major powers, even though if you haven't fought the minor powers, they will be in the peace deal and you will be able to annex them. Thing is, sometimes it goes wrong and you need to fight them for real, and that is what precisely happens to me. So if you want to watch my struggle with the failed Order 66 attempt, keep on watching. Otherwise, we can end this video right here, as we did what we planned out to do. Take out both Russia and Germany and make them our puppets as the Cossack king, with pure cavalry divisions. That is all for today. Thank you for watching. In my next video, I have for you a world conquest with Trotsky's Soviet Union, and we will finish the world conquest by 1942. People have called this bullshit on Reddit, but I will show you how I've done it. I'm still in the process of moving to my own apartment, and after I move, I will most likely start to stream games on Twitch. Please consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel. Stay tuned.